Hey, what's going on, y'all? AZ Dawkins here. I want to come on here and shoot this quick stimulus update to tell y'all the latest with the updates with the stimulus checks for the SSI, stimulus checks for SSDI, stimulus checks for people who haven't received it yet. Because I have been getting some common people saying, I heard there's a second stimulus check coming around, but I still haven't received my first one. So I want to just do a quick update to see what's going on the stimulus check, as well as talk about the new stimulus package that got passed in the House of Representatives. So let's start off like this. The SSI, SSDI, the website says that you guys should be receiving your direct deposits or your checks within the next couple weeks. So by the end of May, from now, the middle of May to the end of May, and I say give it a little gap, the first week of June, hopefully you guys should be getting all your direct deposit on your direct express card or any other means that you have set up. For SSI payees, they're going to be sending out checks on May 27th, or if you have direct deposits, I believe they're going to be sending direct deposit if you have direct deposit set up. If not, just look out for those checks. Those checks should be in your mail within the next 7 to 14 days after the 27th. So if May 27th come around and you haven't received it yet, just make sure you start checking your mailbox. Give them a little gap, give them a little buffer. Probably take about, another 14 days. So give it from the 27th, give it about 14 days from the 27th, and let me know what's going on. Leave it in the comment if you got yours, if not. So those are for the payees and people with SSI that don't have direct deposits that's expecting a check. Hopefully by the 27th, and I said buffer it about, and I said give it some buffer zone for about a week or two. So we should be all hatched out with that. Check out the IRS website too. They got some more stuff that's on there. Another thing about the IRS website, if you go on the IRS website or the portal to check your status of when you're gonna get your direct deposit or your $1,200 stimulus check, and they're saying, okay, well, you should receive it by this date, and that date coming you haven't received it, try to give them a few more days, because what that date probably is that the day that they're going to start processing that group that you're in, that group of batch that you're in. So they're probably going to start processing that day. So you're probably not exactly going to get it that day. So like I said before, well, just give it a gap, probably like about 7 days to 14 days, and then check your mailbox or your direct deposit, direct express, or your bank. Whatever it is, I've given a lot of comments, people saying, oh, they ready to give up. It's not going to come here. Don't give up no hopes. It's kind of weird how they processing the SSI, SSDI, and even the VA's $1,200 stimulus check so late. They should have been one of the ones that was processed from the beginning, but you never know. It's a lot of with politics and things like that. And I know some of the things was like glitches with terms with the bank cards and setting up the transaction with the bank cards in the banking system. So that's right there for the SSI, SSDI, railroad retirees, railroad retiree benefits, VAs. Hopefully, I say like the website said, mid-May to end of May, and I say the first week of June. That's because end of May is like Memorial Day, so give it a few more days. So going into June, I say go into June, give them up until June, and if nothing, then start hitting up your representatives, your senators, and say, hey, I'm on SSI, like, come on, what's up with that stimulus check? Once again, that stimulus check, the second round of stimulus check, the second round of stimulus package have been passed in the House of Representatives. 208 votes. So now it's on its way to the Senate to find out if we're going to get that $1,200, that second round of $1,200 stimulus check. And it's a lot of things that's in this one, man. I'm not going to go across all of it because I'm going to do another video to more details into it. It's 1,800 pages. It started off originally like 800 pages and it went to like 1,800. So it's 1,800 pages that you got to go through, find out all the details, what they're trying to get through with that package. It's now in the Senate, got passed in the House of Representatives, so now it's going to the Senate. They're going to duke it out. They're going to battle it out. Some senators want to push for that $2,000 stimulus instead of the $1,200 and the $2,000 stimulus check for 3 to 6 months until we can stabilize the economy and get things back the way it's supposed to be and reduce the unemployment rate. Right now, it's a lot of pressure on Congress right now, the president, to try to get another stimulus check sent out to the citizens and try to get this economy stabilized and have people with means to pay their bills. And so there's going to be a lot of fight in the Senate. So for the next few days, we probably won't hear that much word about it. They're going to be negotiating some of it. They say it's going to be dead on arrival. This bill is dead on arrival, but most likely the bill's not going to be dead. They're probably just going to try to take it apart. I know some of the stuff that is in the package is from proposals and bills from probably even from like a year ago, and now they're trying to include it into the bill to try to get everything passed. You know, election season, so a lot of things is going on with that. So a lot of things are gonna be going on with that. So they're gonna be hatching it out, trying to come across the tables and work something out. Hopefully, they can work something out within about a month or two, because that first stimulus package went kind of fast. It came up, it was on the table, voted through, signed by the president. Check that last stimulus package out, though. Check that last stimulus package. It's that last stimulus package. Just check it out. So the reason why a lot of them say it's going to be dead on arrival is because I thought they included, when I first was going through some of the notes about it, I thought they mentioned and included the liability protection for businesses, just in case there's no problem with the business. If things open up and people start to go into the establishment, there won't be anybody that can set up a lawsuit against the establishment, against the business, saying that, okay, I went into this establishment and caught the virus, and next thing you know, I'm sick. So I'm trying to set up something like that. I know the Republican Party definitely want to put that in their liability protection of business. And it's just, honestly, like, if you look at the package, it's a lot of stuff for businesses. It's not too much stuff for the citizens. Like, that $1,200 check, yeah, that's good. And it might pass if they get all those other big things to go through. Because, man, it's all about business. But it's business and politics, and once again, it's Ainsley Dawkins. Hope y'all got some value out of this. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing some more stuff that I learned. I'll be taking some notes. I'll be taking things from here, Associated Press, C-SPAN, you know, different things like that, as well as voicing my opinion on what's going on with this pandemic, the stimulus check, and other things, personal development, personal finance, just creating that right mindset. So once again, it's Ainsley Dawkins. Please like, comment, and share, and be safe. Peace.